started.
Yes.
Who remembers what happened last session?
No one remembers what happened last time. The silence.
Hey.
Well, I said it last
around
time,
the wall.
and you all made fun of me.
How do I?
No,
I'm not
Rebecca made
speaking
fun of
up.
you because she's a biatch.
I do be a. That does sound like me. All right then, I will retell the story of
Oh my
last
God.
week.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Are you making fun of me before I even start?
No.
Get on with it!
The
Get
chicken
on
of
with it. Okay, so last time, we spoke to Bernice. Oh my God, we spoke to Bernice, and then we spoke to the Lord of the manor that we were just at, with the zombie people. And so there's a lot of crazy shit going down in High Warden right now, where people are turning into monsters, and there's actually people who are worshiping the demon lords that we're trying to destroy. And
Okay. And
we
you found this
fought-
out how?
well, we found out because we did battle. We did battle with two monsters, one rage and one sorrow, I think, because one was fire, one was ice. And then we spoke to the guardsman. He was not happy with us. He was not happy at us or at anyone, actually, because he went to the tower and he spoke to... I can never remember his name.
Someone.
Yeah, there we go. He spoke to him, but I guess he wasn't told the whole story. So he was huffy and he stormed out. And then we spoke to him and he's like, why are ya here? Why are y'all here again? And we just like, we were like,
What y'all doing?
Bitch, we be
We're like,
reporting
not
you.
today, bitch.
We were reporting to you. Is this not what you wanted? And then he's like, yeah. And
Oh.
he's like, yeah. But then he also told us that Shale actually is on pursuit on a lead over by Lake the lakeside, or Lake Eberon, where
the town of Lakeside.
Oh, okay, it's a town of Lakeside, and apparently everything is turned to ice. And then we spoke to Bernice again before leaving. So I think that's the gist of it.
Who did we see,
Okay.
Becca?
Who did we see? Oh, we saw the Shadow Man.
Oh yeah, he helped us.
I totally forgot about him.
How dare you?
Don't tell him I said that.
He's a scary guy with a heart of gold.
It's too late. He already knows.
No.
He knows.
Robbie's like, no, like Darth Vader.
Robbie better avoid the shadows. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay.
He's Batman.
Then you return to the high wall just to pick up the carriage and Marengo. And after setting everything up, you make your way out of High Warden. So this journey will take you about 9 hours.
9 hours.
Yes, 9 hours of travel time, including going through Fort Zagar and Fort Helena.
Okay.
So, unless there's something you guys want to discuss on the way, we can just kind of fast forward a little bit.
No, all I can picture is Ravi like just playing with the new bracelet.
Yes.
That's about it.
I can only imagine how much fun she would have with that. Okay, so you all kind of skip through Fort Zagar and Fort Helena. They've met you both before. Some of the guards are rather avoidant of Robbie, and you all quickly learn that Robbie now has a reputation within the fort for attempting to grab people's behinds.
I didn't grab it, I slapped it.
Close
That's
enough.
worse.
Yeah, that is just objectively worse.
Better watch out now before you meet my pin pan.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
Ravi has become a pimp. That's incredible. A
Yeah,
pimp named Slickback.
My name's Slipback.
Alright. So you continue on. As you make your way past Fort Helena, after about another 30 minutes, you notice it starts to get a bit cold.
Burn.
And it's usually not this cold. Like the last time you were here just a few days ago, as you headed into the Moondrop Forest, it wasn't this cold. And so at some point you all just elect to put your coats on. Well, except for you, Gibbleshanks. I don't think you feel weather.
Yeah,
I'm not entirely sure.
I don't think so.
But you arrive in the town of Lakeside and see that the ground is covered in a layer of frost. So all the grass is covered in a layer of frost. The windows are frozen up. There's a light snow that is just slowly beginning to blanket the ground. And Itza, you especially would understand how unusual this is, because despite the fact that Lakeside isn't too far from the northern region, it's usually not snowing here. In fact, in your lifetime, it's never snowed here. It's usually a little chilly because they're near the lake, but otherwise not this cold ever. And so you keep that in mind as you make your way into the town. And think of the town rather aesthetically similar to like Hogsmeade from Harry Potter in a way.
Cool.
Just with less snow. Just a little less snow.
Okay.
Cobblestone streets, mostly residential areas. You eventually you can see that there is a marketplace, very similar to High Wardens, but it's relatively small. And then, of course, to the northwest, you can see that there's a lake and some docks that extend into the lake. You can also see that, true to what you have been told, the lake is frozen. Very frozen.
Ooh. Ravi's just staring
So-
out from the carriage, like looking at all the snow. And then she even reaches over to put on her hoodie, and then her ears just like fling up to the hoodie's little ear flaps.
Very good. Very good. So, what is the first thing that you would all like to do now that you've made it into town?
We could try looking for Shale.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where would you
Good
like to
idea.
do
Meet
that?
up.
Oh, shucks.
Where
I
would
don't know.
Shale be? He would be maybe if there like taverns or
A town hall?
town hall.
There is
or a bar.
Yeah, there is a tavern. It doesn't have like your traditional tavern look, but it looks more almost like a town hall in a way, but a bit smaller. So at first you don't really recognize it, but you eventually come to realize that this is the tavern.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
We walk into the tavern and look around for barkeep to talk to.
Okay. So you step inside, and it's a bit lively in here. There's quite a few people enjoying a drink. The place is well lit. There's a square section cut out in the floor in the center that is kind of turned into a fire pit where people can sit around it as well. And you see on the other side of the room there is a bar area, and there is an older white-haired elf, or not elf, gnome man who is just kind of leaning on the counter, just kind of looking out into the crowd.
Alrighty. Okay, come on in, guys. And she kind of makes her a beeline, kind of like looking at everyone and then looking at the fireplace. And then she makes a beeline over to the barkeep. She's like, "What's happening, my guy?"
Oh. Who are you?
The name's Ravi, and she puts her her arm on the bar stool, or the bar, like she belongs there. Just because she's like been in Bernice's bar like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "My
I don't
name's
recognize
Ravi."
you.
You sure don't, because I'm new here. Me and my
Oh.
friends, she turns over to the two giants that are hopefully right behind her.
Yes.
We are.
We're new here.
A large woman and a statue.
Yeah.
Okay.
A statue.
We were
The
wondering
large-
if you've seen a man named Shale.
Possibly.
Cool. Where'd you see him?
Here.
Okay, cool. How long ago was that? Okay, cool.
Not too long ago.
Okay, cool.
Was he heading?
Robbie's
he
like,
heading
her
anywhere?
nails are like slowly coming out of her paws, and she's like really resisting the urge to claw the bar slowly.
I remember him saying something about the lake. That fucking lake.
Yeah, why is it all
Headed
frozen
out
up?
already.
You're asking me why that fucking lake is frozen?
Yeah, like how long ago was it frozen for?
A couple days ago.
Oh, so this is recent. Oh,
Yeah.
and it just froze
I've
over
been-
overnight?
I've been here a long time. And I've never seen that fucking lake freeze.
Huh. Alright, well, I guess we're heading over to the lake now, guys. Or should we rest first? Should we rest? We did come from a long trip.
Been a long journey. Maybe rest will be good before we head out.
Yeah, we can get some food and get a room.
Yeah. We got those.
Neat. So she sits on a bar stool and she's like, "What you got to eat?" Yes.
Not a lot these days.
Oh, because of the fucking lake.
Yes, because of that fucking lake.
Robbie, be nice.
It's frozen, which means
What's
we
lake?
can't fish for for fish. But we got some dried meats. We got some bread.
Any
We got
cheese?
some. Yeah, probably.
Hmm.
We got some stew. My wife's making stew.
Oh, I bet it's delicious.
It's a good stew.
Can we get?
Yeah, it
please,
is.
Can we please get 2 soups and 1 bar of cheese for my good Cyclops-looking
Oh,
colossal guy?
the statue eats cheese.
Oh, he doesn't
No,
eat it.
No.
He just looks at it.
Oh, well, whatever. It's your money. Oh, okay. Oh, that's gonna be about 10 silver. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you.
It's a
And
bit
Issa
dusty
will
in here.
hand over the 10 silver.
Great. Take a seat somewhere. We'll bring it out to you.
So she waves over to the next stools that are next to her. Come on, guys. Let's take a load off.
Yes, in here. Okay. That's fine. That's what the stools are for.
Yep. And she starts wiggling in her chair, waiting for the food.
Okay. So after about 10 minutes, his wife, another gnomish person, still also, look a bit older, white hair. She was wearing glasses. She comes over and she says, "Oh, I heard you wanted some stew. Here you go."
Yes, please.
Wait, which one is the stew for?
For me and Itza, please.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, you must be the statue that wanted cheese. Here you go.
Not a
Yes.
statue.
Well, you sure look like one. Well, enjoy. Let my husband know if you want anything else.
Thank you, ma'am. And then she immediately starts digging into it. Nom, nom, nom.
Yes,
Issa's gonna look into Robbie's bowl and kind of like eye. She's trying to see like what the ingredients are, like what this stew is.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say if there was a face in there or not.
Yeah, I thought you were asking if there was a face in her stew.
Just like
not anymore.
You can eat it.
You should be pleased to know that there is no face in her stew. No, it's a pretty traditional stew. There's pieces of meat. There's potatoes, carrots, celery. All in a stew broth. What I don't know what the fuck to call it, but it looks like a very traditional stew.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nothing nefarious about it.
Not
Hopefully.
that you know of.
Hopefully.
Yeah, Itza is now wary of all food that comes in bowls.
I don't blame you.
Oh, after last time, yeah. The dream.
Hey, it wasn't even any of your bowls of food. Okay, it's not my fault that
Robbie
fucking Robbie took it. Okay.
I'm just kind of looking at the cheese and quite a peculiar style of cheese they make up here.
Yes. It's made with goat's milk.
Never change.
It's a goat cheese.
Ooh.
Yes.
Interesting.
Sticky cheese.
Yes, indeed. Salty cheese.
Brevis.
Lord of Brevis. That's Gimbleshanks' final form, the Lord of Brevis.
The Lord of Brevis.
So you're the two of you are eating. Gimbleshanks is looking at his goat cheese, and Itza, next to you, a man walks up, and he is a brunette elven man wearing cowboy clothing, more or less. And you see he has a gun a gun on his left hip, and he comes to the bar next to you, and he signals over to the bartender, and he looks at you and he says, "Well, now, I don't believe I've seen you before.
What's it to you?
You are a mesmerizingly powerful woman."
Damn straight.
Company, I like it. The name's Chevy Chase. It's a pleasure to meet you. Listen, this is Cameron's fault. This is Cameron's fault.
True.
Itza will look this elven cowboy up and down and just kind of like placidly like nod and just be like, I'm sure it is a pleasure to meet me.
Oh, it is. Tell me, what brings you to this snow-ridden lake town? We're not in the best of positions for guests, you see.
Oh, are you a local to this town?
You could say I'm the official deputy.
I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Ever since my competition decided to go off and do whatever it is that he was aiming to do, I couldn't tell you. There was no one left to take the title, so I self-imposed a little bit.
Your competition wouldn't have happened to have been a halfling, would it have been?
Well, now he might have.
So at this point, that's when Ravi's ears kind of like pick up on the conversation, drops her bowl, and she's like, "Do you know Josie?"
Oh. And who is this one? Who dares to speak the name of my greatest adversary?
Hi, Ravi. Ravi, all you got is Ravi. All I got is Ravi. You get Ravi. Yes, my name's Ravi. You know Josie?
Well, yes. We grew up together. Here. In this little town.
Have you seen him recently?
As I mentioned. Well, no, I can't say I have, no.
Oh.
But it seems that you have.
Oh. That's
Not
when she like
too
ignores him and kind of sadly tilts her bowl, and she notices it's empty, and she's even more sad.
Is something amiss, young little lady?
Well, the thing is, he's seems to have gone missing.
Oh.
We were partied with him, and he mysteriously vanished.
Mysteriously vanished.
Yes, well, without getting too into it.
We were hoping we might find answers here in Lakeside.
You were wise to come here. After all, this is where he was raised. Alas, I have not seen him. If I had, surely we would have locked eyes and engaged in some sort of feudery. But no, I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him at all. Oh, I imagine he got himself into some sort of trouble. He is very good at that. Do you know anything of this Josie Nappin?
All we know is that it was someone very strong and who has blue hair.
Very
blue
strong
hair. What kind of blue hair?
What kind of blue? Long blue hair.
What did you all say you were doing here again?
We were
Looking
here
for our
because-
friend Josie.
Yeah.
Are you finished with your meals?
Sadly, yes.
How about we talk somewhere a little more private?
I'm not supposed to go along with strangers. And then she looks at Itza and Gimbal.
He also looks to Itza.
Jesus. Where is this private location?
My office.
Which is located...
There's a couple houses down.
Okay. Lead the way.
Okay.
Oh, I shall.
Ita's just
And he
kind of
gives you-
like squinting her eyes at him.
Yeah, he gives you that look that's just like, you know the look. You know the look I'm
Yeah.
talking
The
about.
smoldering
You know.
look.
Yeah.
You're a woman. You know exactly what type of look I'm talking about. So
Ita's just glaring, unamused at him.
that's fine. So you walk with him, and true to his word, just a few doors down, there's this just small, almost box of an office. And he opens the door and he says, "Ladies first.
Oh.
Ladies in. Statues."
I'm not a statue. I just want to brush past him.
Robbie
Yeah, Ita
also
will go in first, followed,
Okay.
I'm assuming, by Robbie and then Gimbal.
Robbie kind of stops to look at him up and down and be like, mm-hmm. And then walks.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been called a statue before. Everyone in this town calls me a statue. It's ridiculous.
You're clearly a stone golem. I don't understand the problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very obvious. Statues don't
It's like you've
move.
never seen a stone golem.
Right?
Where?
What? Yeah, I'm moving. Come up with a better metaphors.
Yeah, plus you don't have like bird poo-poo on all of you. Statues do.
Are you all finished with this conversation?
Yes.
Yes.
I do apologize. I saw you and I wasn't sure. Well, what you are.
Fine. It happens a lot. I'm unusual.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I think we're all very straightforward. Giant woman, giant stone man, small kitty, cat.
Small kitty who does a lot of talking, I might say.
You got a problem with that?
No, I do not. No.
Very good.
Now,
Thanks, Itza.
I have-
Thanks for having Robbie's back.
I have a question for y'all. What do you know about this blue-haired woman?
Not much.
Other than she is extremely powerful.
Ita's going to take this moment to kind of discreetly brush her hair out of her face, but she's also really just checking the mark on her hand.
Amazing.
Nice.
There's none of the circles are beeping.
Cool.
So he looks at you, Itza, and he says, "I have seen this woman."
That's when Robbie gets serious and her attention is fully on him instead of looking around the office. Wait, you've seen her?
Yes, you see, when the lake froze, we were all right concerned. After all, it's our main source of income to fish and distribute said fish amongst the bastion. But with a frozen lake, we can't do that. So
distribute what?
Fish.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Just
fish.
You're saying it in a particular way.
Oh. Is that a problem?
No, I just continue.
Ah, very good. If you'd spent time with Josie, I imagine you'd be used to this accent. After all, we made it up.
You invented it together?
That's right.
I see.
You ever hear anyone else in the Bastion talk like this? I don't think so.
Now that you say, yeah,
that I have.
Guys, I can't believe we're straying over the language or what type of speak he's speaking.
I love the lore.
Get back to the part where you saw
all
the
right,
blue woman.
all right, little lady. Yes. So, as I was saying, the lake froze. So we all took a small party and we went on to the lake, to see if there was anything amiss. And that's when I saw her. she was doing something weird.
What was she doing?
She was skating on the ice.
Skating? Like, what's skating? What's skating?
You know, like she was moving across the ice all fast and elegant like, and she was doing some twirls and some spins, and
this
she
is when
seemed to
Robbie
be
kind of leans over to the other two, and she's like, "Is this guy on something? What does he mean, like dancing on top of the water?" She literally doesn't know what skating is.
Oh.
She just doesn't understand it.
Sounds like a form of play.
I'm just telling you what I saw. It's the truth. Okay. Now I didn't interact with the woman because, well, something about her was just not right. You see, her skin was all blue. It was like she was like she had drowned and she was cold, but she was alive, and her hair was all long and blue and all beautiful, and she seemed so somber. It's like she should be enjoying herself, but she didn't seem to I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And you didn't see Josie anywhere.
No, I didn't see Josie. After we saw her, of course, we kind of came to the conclusion that she might have something to do with the lake, or maybe not. But to be honest, we were right afraid, and we didn't want to go any further.
Yeah, she's definitely connected to the lake.
Yes.
Can you tell me more?
I don't know. I reckon we don't trust you far enough that we can throw you.
Well, now, I done gave you the information I had.
They call her the Lord of Sorrow.
Well, now that's a right terrifying name.
Yes.
Wait, you believe us?
I do.
We're fairly certain she's the one that took Josie.
So what we gonna do about it?
Well, we definitely have to touch base with Shale. He's supposed to be by the lake.
Yes, he went out hunting for Josie.
The head monk of the Refulgent Monks is here?
Yes.
You haven't run into him?
No, I can't say I have.
He must have been here for over a day at this point.
Well, the innkeeper saw him.
Some of them monks, they don't make themselves known. They like to work in the shadows. Some of them are very, very, very friendly and very public, but some of them,
Yeah, not this
one.
one.
Very good at disappearing on us and reappearing.
He teaches it to them. They're terrifying. You don't see them until they want you to see them. That's what they do. Unless they don't. And he ain't one of them.
So,
look, can you take us to the lake so we could do our own investigation? Maybe if we're in any luck, Shale will be there too.
Yeah, can you point out where you saw the woman?
Sorry, I was smelling my cat. Well, I could. He gulps. I could bring you there.
Okay.
No problem.
All right.
Right, that's where we want to go.
You think that blue-haired woman's gonna be back?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
Was she really that scary?
Why? Do you need protection? I need to Cheshire cat grin at him.
If this woman you're speaking of is a lord of something, and she can freeze a lake, and if she's running around kidnapping deputies, then it's a little concerning. It's a little concerning. Not gonna lie.
Well, if
You could always point us in the direction of one of the other townspeople that was with you that's a little braver, got a little more stuff to him.
Nope.
I mean, you're the deputy. Aren't you supposed to, like, figure this shit out?
Well.
Not to mention, she put a house-size hole in the wall.
She what?
Kibble shakes!
Oh.
She what?
It's nothing.
He's strong. We'll leave it at that.
Stronger than you?
Nah.
Ita just glares like she knows that the answer is technically yes, but she refuses to say it out loud.
Just bluffing. Completely bluffing.
Well,
no.
Let's just attempt to avoid her, then.
Fine by us.
But I'll take you to the lake.
Okay.
I'll take you.
Thank you.
I don't know what we're going to find, but I'll take you.
Thank you, Mr. Chase.
Yeah. No, you're right. Welcome. Well, is there anything y'all would like to tend to before we go, or
wait, did
should we just make our way?
Or...
No, you did not.
We technically just ate. I'm also assuming we boarded Marengo and clockwise.
We'll just say that you stopped at the tavern's stablery and you took care of everything.
Okay.
We don't need to go back and do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So the carriage and Marengo are taken care of, and then clockwise would just presumably be in the carriage at the moment.
Yeah, he's just hanging out with Marengo, and we left him water, and he seems to just get food on his own, so we're not super concerned.
He's chill as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess
he survived a zombie apocalypse on his own, so.
So it's just up to debate. Do we want to go rest first and then do this the next day, or just go ahead and do it and then rest afterwards? Because I don't know what we're going to come across when we go to the lake.
Yeah, I'm at 51 HP out of 78.
Yeah, we should definitely rest.
Okay. I'm down for that. Yes. So we should make a plan with Mr. Chase to convene in the morning after we've had our breakfast that is hopefully alley-free.
Alrighty. Okay, break! And then we turn over to Mr. Chase, and we tell him, okay, we want to go back and have a rest, so tomorrow, we're going to go to the lake.
No, I think that's a mighty good idea.
Is there anything we should know about the town, or, any strange occurrences other than the lake freezing and the Lord of Sorrow being here?
Other than the couple times, someone turned into a strange ice monster, then otherwise, not too many.
Okay, well, can you give us a little more detail on the ice monster bit?
Yeah, it was real strange. Just an older couple. I don't know what happened, but someone saw their front door burst open, and there they were, but they had become like ice people, And at first, everyone was afraid, and we didn't know what to do. Of course, I got my gun out. I don't know how much used to be, but I got my gun out. But they did something. They did something unusual. They walked over toward the lake.
Huh. So they weren't aggressive or anything?
I wouldn't say so, no. They just walked toward the lake and just kept going.
Anyone else in your town unaccounted for or not been seen in a while?
Not that I know of. I've been going and making rounds ever since that occurrence, just see if anyone else has become a strange ass person, which is very concerning.
Very.
Yes, and all too common nowadays.
Hmm.
This couple, how well did you know them?
Not too well. There's quite a few older people here, people that just want some comfort and live the rest of their lives near a lake. I can't say I met all of them, but from what I heard, they were good people. I knew that they had some family in Highwarden, but I don't know. Otherwise, I don't know.
Any religious type folks come into town recently?
Well, of course, we got plenty of people that believe in the Savior, of course, especially right now in these times. But none that I noticed.
All right.
Well, actually.
Oh.
Now that you mention it, there was a strange fella that came yesterday. No. Oh. No. It's also, it's always night, so I don't always remember. But it was not too long ago. This fella in all robes, he came and well, he went into the tavern and he just tried starting a fight with somebody. Just trying to rile them up. And, and of course I came in and I made an arrest, and he opens a drawer in his desk, and he says, I took his possessions, and I found this, and he pulls out one of the amulets.
So Robbie kind of hisses at it, and then she looks at Mr. Chase and she questions, "Is he still here?"
Well, about that, he took his own life.
Of course he did.
Y'all know something about this amulet, don't you?
It belongs to the cult.
Well, now, I figured that much, but can you be more specific?
They seem to worship the lords.
Yes,
and
right.
are encouraging normal people to turn into monsters.
Now, by lords, plural, are you telling me that there are more of them like that woman?
Yes,
Yes.
unfortunately.
Okay. Okay. Just trying to process that for a minute. Okay. 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 Okay.
Quick question. Do we know how many lords there are in total?
Yes, you do.
Because I think we only met the two? Two. Three. No, we've met two, but we know of three.
In one of Silmorn's lessons to you all about what happened in the past, he told you all that there were 7 lords.
Okay.
Right.
Let
Okay.
me write that down then.
There were 7 lights and 7 lords.
7 lights and 7 lords. The holy number.
Okay.
Yes.
No, that makes sense.
Yes.
7 lords for 7 ladies.
Yes. Basically.
Okay.
So he takes a moment to breathe, and he says, "Y'all seem to know a lot about what's going on around here."
Yes,
Well,
I suppose we do.
We are kind of the people tasked and trying to fix all this mess we got going on.
And
no big deal.
was Josie a part of that?
He was.
Well, since he ain't here, I guess I'm just gonna have to help you out for a bit.
Ethan's gonna roll her eyes a little bit and be like, "Yep, you're gonna help us out starting tomorrow morning."
Yeah.
You're not afraid? I mean, it's dangerous.
Oh no! Don't you worry. I'm still terrified, but this is an opportunity for me. This is an opportunity to get a one-up on Josie.
Oh. So you're doing it for the wrong reasons.
I'm doing it for the right and the wrong reasons.
Alright, I'm bored now. I'm gonna go to sleep. And she walks towards the door.
Well, you get some rest now. Let me know when you're ready tomorrow. If it even is tomorrow.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
In 8 hours!
I'll be waiting.
Thank you, Mr. Chase.
That's Chevy to you.
Okay, Mr. Chase.
Whoa.
And we walk out.
Okay.
I've heard around town that guy's hard to work with.
In what way?
Did you hear it from Josie? Oh, Chevy, the real Chevy Chase. No, I've heard he does
Chevy,
lots of tantrums on set. Yeah.
No. I mean, my character said that, but it was just a meta joke.
Ita will just kind of like between her teeth be like, I can't imagine why.
Yes. Seems like he's taken a liking to you.
Yeah, Ita's just gonna like shake her head and like grimace.
Agreed.
Okay. So, how many rooms are you getting?
One.
One!
Just like it's always been.
Okay.
Or it is now.
Okay. So
Together.
you retire for the whatever period of time it is right now. And of course the rooms are nice and cozy. You know, they're a little smaller than the ones at the high wall, but overall they're pretty cozy. And so Ita and Ravi, you two fall asleep and get some rest. Gimbleshanks, you know, more or less kind of deactivate for a while.
My lotus position, meditative thing.
And then, Gimbleshanks, something startles you awake. I would like for you to roll me a will save.
Oh, what? That's not good.
You got this.
Alright.
Oh, maybe not.
Why did you say that? I don't have it.
Wow, Reba!
That was really close to being an 18.
I know.
So, Gimbleshanks, to your right, you hear the word, "Come to me." And as you look over to the direction of where the voice came from, you see that there's a mirror.
No. Oh, no.
It's that damn mirror.
Was the mirror there before I deactivated?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Okay.
Come to me.
No, I'm not going to. No. I'm staying right here.
You feel compelled to.
Oh no, yeah, the will save.
You
So
feel
I'm thinking
compelled.
I'm thinking, nope, not going to do it. But then I feel my body start to get up.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope,
You're
stop. What are you doing?
You're saying it to yourself as you get up and stand up and walk over to the mirror. And as you are now standing in front of the mirror, you look in and you just see your reflection. You have one eye, correct?
It's funny, I had two, but Ravi called me a cyclops earlier.
Yeah, so it's like, do you have one or two?
I think, I pictured it as two.
Okay.
Yeah, then go with two. Go
Okay.
with two. Ravi
So-
doesn't know what she's saying.
As
I
you
think
look
she just
into
meant
the
the
reflection,
big, like, Colossus person. Yeah.
Yes,
That's
what I
fair.
meant.
so in the mirror is your reflection. With two differences. The first is that the room in the reflection just seems a little more blue. Just a little bit. And the second is that in the reflection, your eyes look like shattered glass.
Oh. Okay. Can I reach out and touch the mirror?
Okay. Your reflection does the same. And as you touch, you feel stone.
Mm.
Oh, I'm like touching my own hand through the... Okay. Can I push my hand through it?
Can you what?
Can I push my hand through the mirror? Or am I pushing against myself?
You can.
Oh god. Okay, I just kind of press my hand against it and push through.
Okay. So your reflection kind of does it to the opposite. So your hands and arms just slide past one another. And sure enough, you get like most of your forearm into the mirror. But oddly enough, you can see it in the mirror.
Oh, okay. It's not like reflected, it's like there.
Nope. It's there.
I pull back
And
my hand.
as you do, the other one latches on and starts to pull.
Can Robbie roll a perception check and wake up?
I resist.
At this point, yeah, Itza and Ravi can make perception checks to see if they hear this.
I definitely resist and I pull back.
Roll.
Okay.
I pull back my hand.
I'll have you make an athletics check.
Okay.
Oh my god, we got the
Okay,
same.
yeah. So you both wake up to the sound of a thud hitting the wall. And as you're startled awake, you see Gimbleshanks in the corner of the room, and like half of his arm at least is like stuck inside of the mirror, and there's another hand that looks like his latched onto his arm, and it's attempting to pull him in.
Oh no! So Ravi quickly gets out of bed, but she trips. She's like, "Ow!"
Itza will jump out of bed and rush to Gimble's aid. She's gonna grab onto his arm, like above where the other hand has grabbed, and start to pull.
Okay.
Hey guys, I can't stop.
Okay. So Gimble, with your 26, you're able to resist. you latch your other 3 arms like to the wall as in a way as a means of like anchoring yourself. You also see that the reflection does the exact same thing. So it's like you guys are just at a stalemate right now. And then you feel that like Itza and Ravi have like each grabbed one of your sides and are attempting to pull. So please make me another athletics check.
Okay.
Okay. So, the girls are like trying to pull you out, and um, despite their efforts, you end up getting pushed in a little bit
Oh,
to the extent where your arm, shoulder, and like most of your head are looking in, and as your senses go through, you see things differently. You see that it truly is a reflection of the world, but everything looks like it's made of glass. And
oh,
This
the
Infinity
you
Train all
that's
over
trying
again.
the you that's trying to pull you in looks like a glass version of yourself almost,
okay.
with like the shattered glass eyes. But there's one other
I,
thing.
hmm,
Standing on the other side of the room is a man with almost like gray skin. It's like a very pale blue gray skin. And he is wearing a long tattered like a poncho almost. And pants. And he too has the eyes that look like just kind of like blue shattered glass.
that's not. He's in a poncho.
Yeah,
That's
or
not Josie,
like
is it?
a
Okay.
no, it's not Josie.
Okay.
It's someone else.
Um, I look up at me, and I say, "What are you?"
There's a response, but it's not from the other you. The man in the corner says, "It is you. The you from the other side. But soon, you will become it." And as he's talking, he's like tilting his head from the left to the right, and his face is fully expressionless. And he continues and he says, "Soon, it will be you, but not you."
Get me out of here. And then I try to struggle more and try to yank myself back out.
Gimbleshanks, let go of the
Escape.
mirror! Let go of the mirror!
Can I hear them on the other side?
You can hear them, but it's like
Muffled.
it's muffled and bubbly almost.
Hmm.
So
I'm trying.
the
I'm trying.
the man continues and he says, "Escape or do not. Either way, I will shatter you and make you mine."
You're not making taking anything. Yours. I'm getting out of here right now.
We'll see. And he raises his hand and he kind of points his fingers at you and he says, "One day you won't know your world from mine." And he kind of pulses his hand out, and you find yourself getting ripped back into the room, and you tumble on top of Itza and Ravi.
Ah!
Oh, Jesus!
Oh
Robbie
my God.
exclaimed, "What in the moons was that?"
I don't know, but it's definitely has something to do with the cursed mirror.
Yeah, no kidding.
And
It almost sucked you right in.
I couldn't help it. I was compelled to. It's like I had to touch the mirror.
So Ravi's looking around the room, trying to find something like the nearest hard thing to smash the mirror.
Okay.
Does your reflection look normal?
Ravi, your reflection looks fine.
I saw myself, but it wasn't me. It was a different version of me. And there was someone else on the other side.
So Ravi remembers that she has the glowing rock thing, and she raises it up and wants to smash the mirror, and she's like, "I'm gonna smash it! I'm gonna smash it into millions of pieces!"
Ika is gonna
Robbie,
dress for her to grab her hand, to pull it back down, and then she's gonna grab one of the blankets and just cover the mirror.
No! No, let me go! Let me smash it!
Okay. Help, but I appreciate it. It's this curse. The man on the other side of the mirror said that.
What man?
Soon, I saw there was me that wasn't me, and then there was another person there, and he said that this other me would eventually take my place, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Oh, dang. I said, oh, dang.
Oh, dang is right, Robbie. Oh, dang is right.
And we can't just throw it away or destroy it?
No, I've tried to throw it away. Maybe there's a way to destroy it, but I don't know if I don't know how. I've thrown it away, and it's just reappeared back in my bag.
So Robbie kind of struggles and eats his grass, and she's like, "Let me smash it!"
It wouldn't help. It's all mirrors that I'm around. I think they activate to this other dimension.
Okay, then. Okay. So she shakes out of Itza's grass, puts the rock away, and she just ties the mirror inside the blanket. And she makes it round up really tight and double layers it. So it needs to see your reflection, right? And she huffs and puffs as she's tightening the blanket around the mirror. Well, there. Now I can't see you.
I hope that helps. I'm not sure if that's how it works. I don't know enough about this curse, but it seems like there's a ticking clock element now. I wonder if that person on the other side of the mirror is a lord.
What? Really?
I don't know.
Oh, didn't someone say something about the Lord of Mirrors? Am I misremembering?
Actually, I don't remember. Did he? I know
did.
Yeah, he did. I put a little mirror thing next to it.
Nice. Okay, so yes. I know that Shale was very anti-mirror. Okay. Yes, it seems so.
It could be that's who you spoke to.
So the Lord of Mirrors is one of the demon lords?
Yes, and it appears he's going to try and replace me with a doppelganger. He said it's just a matter of time.
How many lords is it now that want us?
That's 4. Or 3. 3? 4? Oh.
Connect 4.
Okay, well, we'll
We've
just
got the Lord of Sorrow, the Nightmare Man.
Lord of Terror.
Lord of Terror.
Yeah.
Mirror Man. And
Yeah.
Ice.
No,
Ice Queen.
Lord of Anger.
Yeah. So 5?
Lord of Sorrow, Lord of Anger, Lord of Fear, and Lord of Mirrors. So yeah, 4.
4.
She counts as she's like counting each paw.
Okay. Well, we'll just have to take extra precautions with the mirrors from now on.
Yes, try and avoid them if I can.
Well,
Anyway.
we're awake now. Might as well go see if Mr. Chase is awake too.
Yes.
You haven't gotten your 8 hours, so you haven't gotten the full benefits of a long
okay.
rest yet.
Oh, then I guess we just
Go the fuck back to sleep.
Yeah, try to. Jeez. So Ravi climbs back into bed and lays on her back. She's like, well, this is gonna be a rough night.
I just get up and I take the mirror and I open the door and then put it outside of the room and then go back in.
I like that.
Okay. So once again, you all attempt to sleep or rest for the night. And you wake up a few hours later. Ravi and Itza, as you wake up, you have this strange feeling that you dreamed of gunshot sounds.
Oh.
Okay, so Ravi kind of has her head in her hands, and she's rubbing her temples like, my head.
Itza will raise her brows as she kind of tilts to look over at Ravi. And will just sort of ask, gunshots?
Yeah, really loud ones.
Interesting.
Okay. And Gimbleshanks, as you hear them talking to themselves, you activate. And as you look down, the mirror is in your lap.
Oh.
Son of a bitch! And she runs over and kicks it.
I was going to say I'd take it and I just throw it across to the other side of the wall.
Okay. It
shatters into a million pieces.
If only it was that easy.
So you throw it across the room, and it hits the wall, and you see the mirror crack. And it falls to the ground and it just hits the floor.
Oh.
But Itza and Ravi, when the mirror cracked,
oh no,
Gimbleshanks started to crack too.
I knew it. Fuck! It's one of those type of curses. If I destroy the object, it kills me!
And Ravi's like so distraught because she was going to smash the mirror in the first place. So she runs over to Gimble and she's like patting the crackedness like, oh, we can fix it. We can fix it, buddy.
We can fix it.
And then she runs over to the mirror and starts like slowly piecing it together. She's like, we just need some glue. We just need some glue.
So you look and you see that none of the pieces fell out. It cracked in a few spots. Roll me a perception check.
Me?
No, Ravi, since she picked up the mirror.
Okay.
Row! Why is it always a 10?
Okay. So, in looking at it for a little bit, you can see that from the edges toward the center, it is slowly but surely repairing itself.
Oh! You son of a bitch! And she raises, like, she has the handle and raises it above her head, but she's like, stopped. She's
Robbie!
like, ah!
No!
Yeah, Ita will, like, at this point, like, grab it out of her hand.
What did you say?
Oh! Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, no!
Oh, shit.
Oh, no! You guys all touched it. Oh, no! Oh, shit.
That was a
By
great...
the tone of your
okay.
voice. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. I'm not scared about that okay at all.
Oh, no.
So Robbie's like, wait, what? What's wrong? What?
Realizing touching it is what passes the curse. I'm so sorry I didn't know earlier. I never would have thrown it.
Okay, so now we all are cursed by the damn mirror.
Yes, I think so.
Great. That's just great. Give it to me.
No, Ita's just keeping it out of... She's not even looking at the mirror. She's, like, holding it above her head and just being like, you are not allowed to touch this anymore.
I'm so sorry. Here, give it to me. I'll keep it on my person. I'll make sure no one touches it.
Ita will pass it to Gimbal.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Jesse, this was your plan all along.
Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me.
It was
Only
your
I
plan
hadn't
from the
found it.
start.
Damn.
Listen, you don't know my plans.
He's got schemes on
Maybe
schemes.
now you do. You don't know my plans.
We got one plan.
Okay. So after this little bit of commotion, what do you all do next?
Head out and talk with Chevy to find out where the blue lady was.
The blue lady.
The
blue woman.
Blue
The
woman.
blue woman. She's a real blue woman.
What?
A woman. A real woman.
Before
I'm funny.
It's good old Nancy Kerrigan.
Before we left the tavern, can we just say that, like, Ita went to ask for, like, whatever strong drink she could quickly chug before she, like,
Yeah.
had to meet Chevy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. She's just, like, dreading it, and she's just like, just for the road. Okay.
Just for the road.
Robbie's like
Let's go.
poking at her side, like, can I have some?
No.
Oh.
Let's go.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, you all eat, or, well, except for Gimbal Strengths. And Ita gets, she starts drinking a little early. And yeah, so once you're all ready, you head out and make your way over to Chevy's office. And so what you doing? What you doing? How you gonna do this? How you want to do this?
Ita will forego knocking and just throw the door open.
Well, damn.
And doesn't care and wants to get this over with.
Okay, so you just open the door and you see he's sitting there at his desk. He says, "Oh, well now, Good morning, I think.
Pizza's gonna do the thing where, like, she's trying to smile, but she's so, like, upset that it just looks like a weird half smile, half grimace. She tried.
Something the matter?
No, just very eager to get started.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess that means we're heading out then, huh?
Any news come since yesterday?
Can't say there has, no.
Okay, I guess we should proceed. Anita will look at Robbie and Gimbal, kind of looking for a cue of how they're reacting or thinking.
Let's go.
She just nods at her. She still has like this tired look about her, but she just nods and says, "Let's go."
How much sleep?
Okay, we're ready.
Okay. So, yeah, he escorts you through the rest of the town and takes you to the docks. And you can, yeah, it's very clear that the lake is just completely frozen solid. The ice is, you can tell that the ice is just incredibly thick. And as you reach the dock, the end of the dock, Chevy says, well, she's not what she used to be. She usually looks a lot more pretty than this.
Huh. So Robbie kind of is mesmerized by the whole crystalness of it, and she wants to reach out and touch it.
Okay. It's very cold.
So the little pads on her hand, they instantly freeze. She's like, but then she does it again since she got used to the cold, and she almost like slips.
Ita sees this out of the corner of her eye and just kind of like smirks and laughs a little, chuckles in her chest.
Good. Laugh at her.
Oh no.
All right. So, Chevy says, well, now, do be careful. It's a bit slippery there.
No, I'm fine. Cats land on there. She kind of falls off the dock.
Say I didn't warn you.
And she lands on her feet, but it's like, you know, like Bambi when he's first walking on the ice is like,
It do be like that sometimes.
And then finally she lands on her rump. She's like, no, my tail.
Well, shall we begin?
Yes, let's begin.
Okay. All right. Well, now here we go. And yeah, he just starts crawling. Not crawling. He starts slowly kind of skidding down the ice, just kind of getting used to it a little bit. He says, "Yep, like I said, it's a little slippery, but you'll get used to it. I mean, I did last time."
Ravi is now on all fours. She's like, I'm a-coming! And you could see, like, her nails are clipping through the ice so she doesn't fall again. I'm a-coming!
I'm just, like, trying to skate on it because I'm made of stone, so it's very hard to get a foothold.
Yeah, you more or less just kind of slide.
Just...
Yeah, you slide for sure.
Ita is looking out at the frozen lake, and she's feeling nostalgic and a little homesick at the site. And she's just going to take like a very deep centering inhale, and like relish in the bite, or just like the bite of that inhale and the exhale of like air and puff that she can see, as she kind of has a small smile to herself and expertly walks over the ice.
That's powerful as fuck. Okay. Alright. So, with, a little bit of difficulty for some of you and not so much for others, you all adjust to walking along the ice.
Yeah,
And
soon
start
Robbie
to,
is like, soon she's walking on her 2 legs, but you can still tell that she has her claws digging into the ground. But then she's like expertly like trying to walk like Mr. Chase and like skid and slide and slide and slide, and soon she's like almost ice skating.
Oh, so now she knows what ice skating is. Okay.
Well, she doesn't know what it is, but she's doing it. She's
Well,
like, hey
okay.
guys, check me
What
out!
it is?
I'm dancing, but on ice!
Bet you're ice skating.
Oh, this is what ice skating is.
I think you found it.
And then she starts doing number 8s.
I figure.
Good.
Can she fall after her first number 8?
So
Yes.
she's like, hey, I got the hang of so instead of falling, she does the split. She's like, ah! Okay, I got it. It's okay. Ow.
Oop,
Ow.
She got it. Okay. Yeah, so Chevy kind of takes you northwest. He's more or less following the direction that he said he had gone the first time. And you all get about halfway before you notice that there is almost like not quite a wall, but like a large barrier composed of like crags of ice.
Huh.
Was that there when you were here last time?
No.
Cool.
It was not.
How is it like a circle, or does it cross the lake?
No, it's mostly
big
just
is
like
it?
a straight wall. It's
Okay.
about like 60 feet wide, or yeah, and about like 4 feet up.
Okay.
So Ravi stops playing ice skating, and she stops and looks at the wall. Whoa. And then she kind of puts her paws on it and like scratches at it. She's like, guys, this thing is tough. It's almost as hard as diamond, because her claws can't really penetrate it.
Is it meant to keep someone out or keep something in? I don't
Ita's gonna walk up to it and then kind of like cup her hands around the ice and see if like she can see any light, or if it just looks like opaque all the way through.
It's very pure. So there's not a lot of like cracks. It looks like very pure, so it's mostly see-through.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and because I can jump actually pretty high.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna see if I can
do it.
jump on top of it and see if I can see over it.
Okay.
How tall is this again? Sorry?
It's about
4
4
feet.
feet.
4
Yeah.
feet? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not that
give me
tall.
I mean, we should be
give
able
me
to
an
see over it.
athletics check.
Athletics.
Oh, that's right. You would just be able to see over it.
Ravi
If
would
it's 4
kind of
feet
like
tall.
peek up, like
Yeah,
her
I
head
can.
is
I
over
can.
it, and
Right.
she'd be like,
It's yeah.
Okay,
What
so
can I
you
see?
peek over, and it's just more ice. It's just more cold water.
And is it enclosed? It's like the wall is surrounding
Nope.
this area.
There are no more crags of ice beyond that point.
huh. So can we just climb over it?
Realistically.
Huh.
Let's do it.
This sounds like a trap.
It probably is, but
All right,
the show must go
Mr.
on.
Chase, you stay right here.
What?
And she begins to lift herself up on the edge. Do I need to do a check?
Now what? Why would I stay here?
Oh, just in case. You know, this is uncharted
Well-
territory.
Well, now I did say that I was going to assist you all. But if you would prefer that I stay, then I can do that as well.
We just don't know what's on the other side of this, dude.
Well, I can stay if you'd like, but I can also go and help.
All right. You could come if you want.
Very good. Very good.
So she kind of gets her upper body up onto it and just sides it like a horse. She's like, well, this is easy. So far, so good. And then she puts her other leg on the other side, and then she slowly slides downwards to the other side of the ice barrier. And she slowly but softly puts both her feet, on the other side of the floor. Okay, guys. I think we're good.
I just kind of jump over it.
Yep.
Itza's gonna put her hand that's not holding her axe, because she's always got her axe out. She's gonna place that hand onto the wall and use it for leverage to kind of push herself up, and she's going to attempt to essentially vault over the wall, swing her legs around, and just whereas Ravi delicately placed her feet on the ground, I just full on full force squat landed on it.
Dunk.
Amazing. Okay. Alright, so from there, are you just going to keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to investigate.
I'm gonna look back at Chevy to be like, are you coming? Kind of, you made this big deal about coming.
Yeah, he, you can see him just kind of slumping over the wall, and he falls just with yep, I'm here. Yep, I'm coming.
Alright.
Alright. And continue on, you do. For about 5 minutes. And then, skating across the ice, you see a woman.
Oh.
It's her.
Itza will quietly just kind of turn her head to the side and whisper to Chevy, I'm guessing that's your dating lady?
That's her.
Wow, she's pretty.
So from what you can see of her, she has dark, it's very much like a dark teal hair. It's blue with a little tint of green. true to as Chevy said, she has light blue skin, and she's wearing. Imagine just kind of like an elven sort of set of clothing, but it's like icy blue. And yeah, she is effortlessly and gracefully skating across the ice.
Itza is going to grab Robbie's hand and look at the palm of it.
There's nothing blinking.
Okay.
Itza, we can only tell if the lights are near, not when the demon lords are.
I know. I'm just checking
Making
if
sure. Yeah.
we're alone
Could-
or not.
I yell out,
Oh. Oh.
"Hey,
Okay.
where's our friend?"
So she continues to skate, seemingly not taking notice of you. And she stops into a spin. She like swirls around and goes into a spin.
Whoa.
And so she spins in place for a moment. And very quickly you hear the sound of wind around you. And before long, you see that just as she is spinning around, so too is a blizzard starting to form around you.
Oh. And so, Robbie takes the end of her hoodie's little strings with the pom poms on, and she closes it around her face.
Okay.
Kind of like bracing myself against the wind, and I'm still yelling, "I know you can hear me!
Okay.
Tell us where you've taken him!"
So the blizzard starts to get very rough, to the extent that you can't see beyond 10 feet. And you're all just kind of looking around trying to see what's going on, Chevy included. Ravi, someone grabs your hand.
Ah!
You look to see who's grabbed you, and it's your mother.
Oh,
Mother? Mother, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
What?
What
I, t-
are you doing here?
I turn around because I hear Ravi talking. Can I see her?
You can see Vanellope, yes.
Okay.
Mother, I'm on a quest.
She looks at you and she says, "Do you have any idea what you've done?"
No? Mother,
What?
Mother, I don't understand.
She knows you're here now.
Who? Who knows?
The blizzard calms a bit. And as you look on, you see that about 10 feet away from you is the blue-haired woman.
Oh.
And from Vanellope's lips, you hear the word, her.
Mother, stand back! So, she's very confused and
that's-
fragile. Oh, sorry.
That's where we're going to stop for tonight.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So, next session should be pretty interesting.